all lessons have become much more interactive now, and so whether we like it or not, we have to keep up with it. I think children can have too many PowerPoints, but this has another way of learning without PowerPoints. It's got the listenings, it's got the ability for them to do things at home or come up to the board and work with it, and it's an add-on to their textbook, really. So a language, in the very nature, it has to be interactive anyway. It's all about communication, it's all about working together, and I think Kerboodle lends itself to that. The teacher's book is really helpful. It gives ideas of this would be a good starter activity, get them to listen to the text and listen out for numbers, get the two pupils to discuss which words look like English words, and I found that very helpful as well.
When we're set homework on Kerboodle, we can log on and our tasks are always on the right hand side of the page, so it's really easy to just click on it and everything's set out in a way that if you want to do something different you can find it really easily.
It's different. It's a lot easier than like having to look at a book every time, because that does get a bit tedious.
It's so simple to log into Kerboodle. It's you just get given a password and that's it really. You get in and all your assignments are down the side, or the topics which you're doing. It's just really easy to navigate your way around.
I believe in putting as many different skills into one lesson so the children aren't constantly working from a textbook, and so we can do a bit of chat. We can do some listening, but we can use the Kerboodle on the board at the same time, so we can highlight a text where there's difficulties. We can analyse it more carefully rather than necessarily just looking at the textbook. So we use the listenings based on the reading text, but there are additional listenings as well. It also enables me, I have a class of 13 pupils who are mixed ability, and so it enables me to differentiate more easily. Sometimes that can cause a lot of extra work, but with the Kerboodle listening transcripts, for example, I can copy and paste those and adapt them, making gap fills, giving extra information. Equally, with the additional reading papers that I sometimes use for homework, there's always a foundation one and an extension one, and I find that really useful. I give the weaker pupils the opportunity to choose, and I don't give the more able ones an opportunity at all. They have to do that one, and I have to stretch them. Also, what I've done a couple of times, I use quite a lot of PowerPoints. I know children can be PowerPointed to death, but there are times, particularly teaching grammar, I find it's quite useful. And then I can save them up onto the Kerboodle site so that next year when I use it again, that's already done. And then what I do find useful is the grammar activities. What I often do, the interactive ones, either I will set them a homework, or we'll do it as a sort of plenary at the end of the lesson to bring it all together. And then maybe the written one in the textbook I'll get them to do for homework. Or sometimes we do it the other way around. So it's the variety that I like, and it's the ability to differentiate without too much effort on my part. I wouldn't consider myself a particularly technical person, read my emails at home when I have to, but it's just like doing an online internet shop. You put in your password, you go for what you're looking for. So on Kerboodle, you find the context that you're in, and it's all colour-coded in your textbook anyway. Within that, you find your unit and then your chapter, and then it's got the different activities, whether it's a listening and whether you want to find the transcript or whether you want the audio. The grammar activities, it's all clear with little symbols, so it's not a problem at all. It's very easy.
And presumably the students find it easy as well if they're using it at home independently?
They seem to find it really easy. I've never had to explain to a student how to log on or how to use it. They're normally showing me what to do.